called it the X Factor, the yellow boat. Well, today he's piloting X5. It's Thomas Schultz. And then 18T, Matthew Bowden. So I should have my 25 mod in the water. And just as quickly as our pit bosses let us know from each launching point that the drivers are in and ready, the ropes are on the engines ready to start them. Some of these boats are started with a starter 30, have an electric motor 30 to the 3. There we go. Who? TikTok. Hey, how does your clock tick? Well, it ticks with TikTok. Welcome aboard, folks, wherever you are. Give us a shout out. Let us know where you're from. We want to see who all we're reaching. We know we're overseas. We know we're up in Canada. All right, first across the line, Esposito, 27V. V25, Courtney Sanders. (18T), Matthew Bowden. If you remember yesterday, Matthew had the most perfect start I think I saw all day. There's X5, also from yesterday, a winner. But Matthew had the beautiful, beautiful start, but they broke a crank with a massive lead and was not able to finish. Now then, they've got, this is another class, another size motor. They pull the motor out and they're ready to go. Triple threat racing. Now look at that little yellow boat out there. He's out there warming it up. 40 seconds away from the start of the race. Again, we're in Stigler, Oklahoma. We had a great meeting this morning with the planning committee, the people that have worked hard to bring this to the city of Stigler. And boy, do we have some exciting things on the future. Folks, I want you to get ready. We're going to line the shore. It's going to be a fun time as we grow this festival into the future. Yes, we will be back. We want to come back. We love this water. We raced here for about 20 years in a row, winding up in about 2000, and we were invited back. We were invited back, and my gosh, are we happy. This is fast water. These drivers call it fast water. Those of you out in television land, listening, watching, you know what I mean. This is fast water. All right. When do we want them at that last buoy? This class. What do you say around 11? Maybe 10, but somewhere 10 or 11. Now look way off out there. Now that's where Bowden started yesterday, and on a flyer, absolutely nailed the start. A flyer meaning he came into the chute. Now here we go. They must maintain the lane they're in as they round that last buoy. 3, 2, 1. Once again, on a flyer, Bowden at the line in front of Miller. Into the turn they go. Let's watch them as they go through the corner. Oh, man, I'm telling you now, after that last incident, that's getting pretty exciting. My gosh, look out there on the water, going down that back straightaway. The X Factor making a move, coming up on Bowden. That's unreal. The X Factor, Bowden on a flyer, but look at the X. He's coming around and him, passing him on the long road around. Of course, the shortest way around the course is close to the buoys. But at the end of lap number 1, Thomas Schultz. Wow. Bowden, Miller, Sanders, Esposito. Let's see if they've got anything for that yellow boat out in the lead. That yellow boat out in the lead is not a What's Up Dog boat. What's going on here? Well, he brought the race program. He said, I'm going to come up and we're going to race. And so here they are coming through the corner, but check this out. Back in that second position, Bowden is trying to dip underneath. It's going to be a drag race to the end of the second lap. Here they come to the line. Schultz has got top end. That boat is fast. He is packing some air under it. You see the lift. He has that boat set on the razor's edge. He's running it, folks. Down the back straightaway he goes. This is the money lap, the last lap. Schultz in first, Bowden in second, Miller in third, Sanders in fourth, Esposito back in fifth. Now watch Bowden, he's going low. Schultz swings out a little wider. Bowden around that buoy, he shortened it again. To the line they come. He doesn't have what he needs, though, and it's going to end up Schultz for the win. Bowden in second. Miller time in third. Courtney Sanders in fourth. Esposito in fifth. Whew. Golly. Now we'll see these boats that were just out there 2 more times. So they'll have time to go in, do some adjustments. They may even re-prop. They might come in and say, hey, I need the other prop. They may come in and say, let's lift it up. Let's raise it up. Let's take it higher. These boats do not have power trim. If you got your own boat, a fishing boat, bass boat, or pleasure boat, when you're out on the water and you play with the trim tab, what does it do? It lifts the nose, it gives you more speed. Well, these boats do not have power trim tabs, so they're basically trimmed. If you want to compare it, they're trimmed out on the shore to run at top speed. Sometimes you'll see as they come away from the beach, they have to get out on the nose, it's called. They'll get their body out over the steering wheel and over the windshield, pushing the nose down. If you've ever been in your own pleasure boat and you were running flat out and you had the trim all the way out and you were tail walking it, running that razor's edge, okay, same thing here, only it's done from the beach. So if you've taken off with that trim all the way trimmed, you either have to stop or you got to get all the heavyweights out on the nose to push it down. So that should give you an idea of setup. Props. Props are a science. These props are razor sharp. They have different pitches, okay? So the water that you have, we got heavy water, okay? They'll have props that they use knowing this. There's a science to this. 30-3 for Super E Hydro. This will be Heat 1 of Super E Hydro. Again, remember, we had the incident in Turn 1. Cole Childress, you'll see that he'll have to stay over there. We hope that he can come out for the second and third heat. But 30-3. Jeff Lake, our referee, puts the horn in the air and fires off the 3-minute clock. Jeff is a referee for the United States Title Series, the National Bow Racing Association. The United States Title Series is a pro division, okay? We see speeds up there in excess of 120 miles per hour. Wow, now, a lot of fun. All right, first away from the beach. Didn't even get a chance to talk about him. Jeff Ruth in the lie-down position. He's not down yet. You'll see him here. There he goes. Now he's down on his stomach. He'll close his visor. Head first. I don't know about that. Wow. Seems pretty scary to me. All right, that was Jeff Ruth. Next across the line, David Bays. Richard Bays, I know you're out there. Are you on a cruise ship? David's son, Richard, normally he would be out here piloting his boats. We had a heck of a wreck with Richard involved. Really a scary incident. And we just got him back, but this week he is off with family. So Richard, looking forward to having you back, buddy. Get that arm well. But again, here comes Jeff Ruth. Now look at the positioning in the boat. Head forward, just above the cowling. Next across the line, purple boat, yellow driving suit, yellow helmet. Todd Stone out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, city councilman. All right, we're now communicating with them. White flag. Man, I don't like seeing this. Now, wait a minute. I guess Miller. Let's see. Wait a minute. Where am I going wrong? Super E. Okay, I got ahead of myself. I'm sorry. All right, Super E Hydro. David Bays, Jeff Ruth, Todd Stone, Cole Childress was not able or could not because of a disqualification going out of the boat. Thank God he's all right. All right. Going to want them in that starting chute. Now, we're getting a little bit of wind. As they're going down the straightaway, it's going to be a crosswind. This is going to be a great start. They could have been a little bit deeper in the chute, but that's fine. It is a start, and here they go. Todd Stone. Now, look at that boat, how you can see underneath it. It's called packing air. Into the turn he goes. Through the corner they go. Stone in the lead. Jeff Ruth in second. Jeff's jerky. He has jerky. He has some pretty catchy shirts. If you ever get the opportunity to come to a race, be sure and look Jeff up. He's got some awesome jerky. In the meantime, they come into the lower end or the left-hand side. Through the corner they come. Here comes Stone. Ruth making a move, though. Ruth is closing that gap. Here they come. Jeff Ruth is pulled up beside him. Watch them as they go into the corner. They're side by side. Around the corner they go. It's a drag race down the back straightaway. Stone pulls away slightly. Jeff Ruth, he's a good driver. Those of you all that are watching through the years know he's going to bring it hard. He's going to come fast. He's going to dive into that corner. Through the corner he comes. Around they come. Stone, the shortest way around on the inside. To the line they come. White flag lap. 1 lap to go. Almost a dead heat. Down the straightaway and into the action corner. The first corner. Watch them as they go into the corner. They dive through the corner. Stone looks across at Ruth. He says, I've got your number. And Ruth says, not so fast, my friend. I'm going to come and I'm going to pass you the hard way. If he's going to do it, he's going to have to do it on the outside. He goes faster, deeper. Into the corner they go. Stone tight to the buoy. Ruth on the outside. To the line they come. Here they go. And it's Stone at the line. Now the race is still going on. That boat back in third must cross the start-finish line, and until the red flag is waved, the boats have to stay out. Now that boat, even though it's in third place, what's it done? It's captured very valuable third-place points. Now watch these drivers. They cannot return until he crosses the line and that red flag is displayed. David Bays rounding the field out. Mod 25. Mod 25, I should have you in the water ready to go. Red flag is displayed on the course. course, letting them know, return to the shore. Again, what a beautiful day. My gosh. I'll tell you what, this Chamber of Commerce down here is pretty strong. When they have influence over the weather like they have the last 2 days, thunderstorms, hard rain through the night and in the morning, clear out and have partly cloudy skies. Look how blue that sky is side. Those of you all that aren't familiar with Oklahoma, some of y'all, when I talk to you, and I'm from Oklahoma, they say, oh, it's flat, red dirt. Folks, you're in the eastern part of the state, the step up for the Ozarks. If you look out across this lake and you see the hills, we're nestled in a valley, how beautiful this is. And this lake, trust me, using dough bait and weenies on big catfishing rods, and let me tell you, we caught some catfish. Catch and release, everybody was upset. They were saying, you ought to be filleting them, but nah, we were getting a good line stretch, having fun. 30 to the 3, that's what we wanted to hear, 30 to the 3. 25 mod, 30 to the 3. Folks, we leave the water in a better condition than it was when we came. We do not exhaust in the water, we exhaust above the water. Our props are spinning at very high RPMs, aerating. There we go, that's the horn we want to hear, aerating the water. During the summer, and we hit what are called dog days, what we're in right now here in Oklahoma, oxygen depletion occurs in these lakes. We are replacing and energizing oxygen, introducing it into the water once again. That excites the fishing. Those of you all that fish, if you're a local and you're listening to me right now, I would recommend very strongly hitting this lake tonight, because these fish are going to be happy, happy. So don't let anybody tell you that we're hurting the environment, because we have studies, we can prove it, we can back it up. We do not exhaust in the water. All right, mod 25, heat 2. Man, I'm starting to lose my voice. God knows, this is fun. All right, remember, winner of the first heat, the little yellow boat, all yellow on the nose, back in the second position behind the What's Up Doc boat that just went around. Or is that What's Up Doc? No, it's not. That's the Esposito boat. Okay, there's Miller. He did come off the shore. He had 30 seconds to spare. They must be away from the shore. There has to be over 1 minute left on the clock. Once that clock hits 1 minute and you're not on plane, pulling away from the shore, and you are DQ'd. You're not eligible to go out. So the What's Up Doc team raced it down to the wire and got within probably about 28 seconds. That seems to be kind of a patented move anyway by our driver, Braxton Miller. And you hear me say our. I drive the motor coach for What's Up Doc. I announce, I throw the parties. And those of you all that have been with us as we go throughout the United States know that we like to throw cookouts and we have a lot of fun. So we're on the white flag. Here we go. White flag. All right, Esposito is way off over on the other side. He's going to have to step it up. Now, these other three boats, they liked what that Bowden boy did earlier, and they're laying off out in the North 40 there, getting a straight shot into the chute. Miller will come around the corner, controlling the inside. Into the chute they come. They're squeezing the throttle. Here they come. And they're on it. 2, 1. It's a good start. Bowden nailed that start once again. Watch them as they go into the corner. They make it through the corner. So far, so good. Look at that wall of water. That Esposito boat back and forth took a bath. He may not have had a shower this morning, but he had one just then. Look on the outside, that yellow boat, the winner of the first heat. Now he's bringing the smoke. Smoke, speed, not bad, fast. Yeah, bad fast. Here they come into the corner. Look at this. Most exciting racing of the weekend, side by side. Look at that water. Oh my gosh, down to the line they come. Bowden in first. Miller, Schultz, dead heat at the line for second and third. Now they dive into the corner. Here they go through the corner. Bowden still maintaining the lead. Running that little Mercury on the back of that. His daddy has a Bass Cat, that family dealership, and Mercury down in Texas. Look at this. We've got a slowdown. Schultz is slowing down. What's going on here? He's got engine problems. That's the opportunity that those boats back in second and third needed. The winner of first heat has gone down. This is going to be a drag. Oh, look at them side by side. They touched. They touched coming out of the corner. It's a drag race to the start-finish line. Miller, Bowden, they actually came together. Down the straightaway they go. Miller sets up for the corner. Into the corner he goes. He pushes Bowden wide. He wets him down with his spray. Down the straightaway they go. Miller has taken the lead. Schultz has the boat fired up again. He's wanting to reel him in. He doesn't have it, though. Third, fourth, and fifth. There's a race back there. In the meantime, left-hand side, lower end, through the corner they come. Miller holding it tight. Gonna make it hard to pass. It's a drag race to the start-finish line. Here they come. Miller, what time is it? Miller time. What's up, Doc? Second place, Bowden. Third place, a toss-up between Esposito and Schultz. Sanders rounding the field out. That's what we pay our money for right there. Give those folks a hand. That was a race, ladies and gentlemen. That was a race. Wow. Now, if that doesn't raise the blood pressure and get that ticker beaten, what will? Just imagine. You're out there on your knees in that boat, going hot into the corner. Hot meaning fast, pushing it hard. We saw what happened to Cole Childers earlier. He was hot into the corner. He was pushing it hard. Boat got just a hair sideways. When he brought it back, he should have feathered the throttle. He didn't. He said, "It's on me." He stuffed it. Thank God he's all right. And yes, appropriate music. Yeah, we will rock you. All right. Should have heat 2. Super E Hydro. You should be in the water. Are we rocking you, folks? How about there in television land? TikTok. Tell us where you are. Facebook. TKDS, send us messages. We want to know who's out there from afar. Let's see how far we can get away from Stigler, Oklahoma. Maybe somebody in Japan, Sweden, Europe somewhere, Australia, New Zealand. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell it or not, but I'm having just a little bit of fun.
So, John, that was a heck of a race there. What did you see as who got second, third, and fourth there?
All right, what I saw was I saw that that Miller boat take first, and then second and third, Schultz was coming on the outside. You had Esposito in there, and now let's see, and Bowden in the middle. All right, here it is, folks. Here's our finish. We had Braxton Miller in first, Matthew Bowden, Triple Threat Racing, in second, Third place, Thomas Schultz. Esposito in fourth. Sanders in fifth. Rick, you could have thrown a blanket over them. It was anybody's race. 30-3, what we want to hear.
You know, I can't figure. It looked like that Schultz was coming on that back stretch, and all of a sudden his motor just slowed down. I don't know if he had a mechanical issue or something, but then the way he finished, it looked like he was right on it again. So anyway, that was probably one of the best races of the day. So let you have it back to announce these Super E Hydros.
All right, here we go, Super E Hydro. Let's see if I can look over there. I see David Bays. I am seeing, okay, first away from the beach is Jeff Ruth, the jerky guy. Jeff's jerky. He brings it to all the races. Hot and mild, and he's got some pretty cool looking shirts. Check him out. Next across the line, David Bays piloting V16. Yellow nose, wood color side, orange helmet. Well, it looks as if to me that they were unable to get that motor dried out. There possibly could be structural damage that we did not see on the Childress boat. I'm sorry to say that, but guess what, folks? We got 3 guys here that want to win, and they're going to put a show on. And I tell you, I'd get close. I'd get ready. That city councilman out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Todd Stone, got that little Tahatsu on the back. Tahatsu. Coming up on 1 minute. Wow, my heart's beating pretty fast right now. I got to calm down. This has been exciting.
You're on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, I'm literally on the edge of my seat. I know last year I had the...
Even the clouds look like...
Well, last year I had the good fortune of being able to announce white flag. Good fortune of being able to announce the Super Nationals at Depew, Illinois. Holy Buckets came down with COVID. Called me a couple of days before and said, John, I need you to sit in on the mic. Largest event than we've had in over 30 years. K-Dub Brewer out of the Northwest Seattle. Tuesday through Friday, K-Dub all day long, and I called the races. Friday, Ray came back. He took over on the title series side. And I had fun then, but I guarantee you I'm having just as much fun right now. I hope you all out there listening and watching, those of you all here in the park, if this doesn't make you excited, then there's something wrong with you. Here we go. To the starting chute they come. Oh, excellent. This is going to be a flying start. Here they come to the line. Look at Stone, absolutely on it. Right there at the line when it went 0. All boats are legal. Into the corner they go. Whoa, oh. Ruth went through the wake on Stone's boat, became unsettled, and took a bath and washed out. Two-boat race. Ruth was pushing it hard, took it in deep, fast, and paid the price. Wow. Here they come to the line, end of lap number 1. Stone, city councilman out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. David Bays. All he's got to do, run 3 laps, second place points. There they go inside of Ruth. Ruth standing up in the boat, making for sure that they see him. There is a blue flag with a yellow stripe that the drivers see. That lets them know that there's some type of obstacle on the course, but it is still safe to race. Just beware. Beware. Around the corner they come for the second lap. Stone to the line. He's got family and friends here. I know they're standing up watching this. He's got family and friends back home that are smiling. saying, "Go, Todd, go." Here he goes through the corner. Let's call him down the back straightaway. He passes dejected jerky guy, Jeff Ruth. It's got to crush him. I hate that. Patsy, he gave it his all. He's bringing money home, though, honey. He sold that jerky and he sold shirts, so don't let him tell you he didn't. He did. Here they go. This is the money lap coming to the line for the checkered flag. Once again, City Councilman Todd Stone. Winner, chicken dinner. And in second place points to David Bays. We will see this class one more time. Now it's going to be time for the Mod 25 class. We will run them their third and final time, and then we will wind our day up with this class running their third heat. We were blessed yesterday with great weather. There were questions as to the weather today was looking ominous. We ran as many classes as we could yesterday to ensure that these drivers had the opportunity to run. We could have ended a little earlier yesterday, but I'll tell you, we were betting on the weather being bad. So Chamber of Commerce, thank you for this great weather. But we ran off what we could yesterday, as much as we could. The program isn't as long today, but I'll tell you what, it's just as exciting, if not more exciting, than what we ran yesterday. I'm sure you will agree. So again, we like to hear Kevin Fowler, TKDS. Give a shout out. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us ideas. There's things we know that we need to work on. We've got some background noise here, and they're generators. You know, we've come up with some plans on how to handle that in the future. So there's a lot of stuff. It's a work in progress, but we thank Kevin for the hard work that he does as he gets our great sport shown throughout the world. All right, here we go. 30-3. Our referee just told us 30-3. It's what we wanted to hear. This will be our final race in this class. It's been exciting. We've seen them start on the inside going around the buoys. We've seen them go off to the North 40 and start. Let's hear from our fans. Where would you start from? Oh, wait a minute. All right, Terry, go ahead and bring him in. I'm sorry, we forgot about the jerky guy. He was taking a nap out there. Looked like he might have even had his fishing pole out. All right, Jeff, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. We've had some outstanding numbers today. As far as viewers, hits, likes, it's exciting to see this grow. We're going to knock the ball out of the park, folks. That old saying, you ain't seen nothing yet. You just hang on. If you want to be on the ride, come join it with us. Train's pulling out of the station. If you want to get on board, get on. You better move, though, because they're not going to wait on you. We're going to be bringing racing to you all throughout the country. Bringing festivals, live music, food trucks, Toes in the Grand. We had all the amusement park rides, live music, Depew, Abby Normal. Hey, Abby Normal. Slario Boys. Guess what? We'll be there. Guess what else? Saturday night in the beer garden, Abby Normal. Yeah. If you are anywhere close, the last Friday of this month, we will be racing in Depew, Illinois. And the Saturday evening, we'll be partying in Depew, Illinois. the Depew Men's Club, the home of boat racing, the home of Holy Buckets himself, Ray Rada. $30 to the 3. That's what we wanted to hear. 30 to the 3. 25 mod last heat. 30 to the 3. Yeah, what's up, Doc? We'll go to Depew, and then we'll race and go on up to Wakefield, Michigan. Won a week-long event through the American Powerboat Racing Association. There's the horn. We'll run in a week-long American Powerboat Racing Association Nationals. Mod, stock, nationals. Then from there, some of the boys will go home. I'll take the motor coach. I'll kind of poke around, and I'll end up in Centralia, Illinois, middle of the next week after the event is over for our nationals, National Boat Racing Association. Castle Ridge. Wow, do they bring it. What a fun place. So somewhere, some way, if you see me, come up and tell me. If you like me, tell me. If you don't like me, tell me. Oh boy, here we come. But I drive the motor coach for What's Up, Doc. I do the cooking, do the announcing, cook for the rest of our buddies. We like to throw Oklahoma-style barbecues. So we have a great time. We have a reunion each course that we go to. People that we may only see at that race, and it'll be a year before we see them again. This is one great big family. Racer, why do you do what you do? Well, it's a family tradition. There's Miss Courtney Sanders coming past the judges' stand. There's that ponytail blowing in the breeze. You could barely see it. She's had it longer before. I always like to kid her about it. I can always tell when Courtney's out there, the ponytail. White flag. Here's Braxton Miller, the leading point driver in the National Boat Racing Association. Also, Hall of Champions inductee, APBA, 2 out of the last 3 years. 4th generation driver, Braxton Miller for What's Up, Doc, out of Grove, Oklahoma. Dr. Rick Miller, he's a dentist. If you've got summer teeth, some are there, some aren't, come see Dr. Rick. He can help you. Check him out. You can see yourself in his pearly whites. All right, I want them in there somewhere around 10. Miller on the inside. Bowden on the flyer again, 8. This is going to be right on the money. Bowden could be a little bit quick. Let's see what happens. Wow, on the money. I don't know if you could be any closer. He continues to put a show on in starting. Excellent, excellent. All right, through the corner they go, down the back straightaway. This is the last heat for this class. Let's see if Miller can track them down. Now we've got some changing conditions. We're getting wind gusts. As they go into this corner, this could get a little dicey. Air getting underneath those sponsons, the pickle forks. Look at Schultz on the outside coming the long way. Starting, oh, you can hear the motors. They're skipping across the water. All right, here they come to the line. Bowden, Miller, Schultz. Schultz takes Miller at the line. Schultz takes over second. Schultz going hard into the first corner. Miller holds it tight to the buoy. Around the corner they go. Bowden still in the lead. Miller's made a move up. Schultz goes on the outside of Bowden. Down they go down the back straightaway. Miller trying to close the gap up on that second place boat. Watch them as they go into the corner. This wind is dicey. You see that second place boat hopping around. He's hitting that wake from the boat in front. Here they come down the straightaway safely through that group. first, second, and third. Schultz, Bowden, Miller. Schultz, Bowden, Miller. One more lap. Courtney Sanders in fourth. Esposito rounding out the field in fifth. Watch them as they go through the corner and down the back straightaway. Bowden leaning over, trying to get every bit of speed out of it he can. Now he settles up in the boat, crouches down, trying to wheel in Schultz. Schultz sitting upright like he did yesterday, saying, come get me. Come on, come get me. Miller pushing hard into the turn in position 3. Coming up on the outside of Bowden. Let's see if Miller will pull that patented move. Nope, he didn't dip under. Well, there he goes. Now down the straightaway they come. Look at this. Bowden, Schultz. Schultz at the line. Bowden second. Miller third. Sanders, Ponytail, Employee of the Week, back home where she works. Wasn't there to have the picture taken. Esposito, she wasn't there for the picture to be taken for her being announced as Employee of the Week. They said, we're sorry to say our Employee of the Week is gone. Where's she gone? Well, she went boat racing. All right. You can see the water. We got one more heat. One more heat of racing. I don't know if it's looking good, though. I don't see my Super E's in the water, and we had one more heat of them if we can get enough to make the call. There's communication going on with the pits right now. I hope to see Super E one more time. I know you do. Matt, this town is awesome, dude.
We're having some beautiful weather. We're having some beautiful weather here today for sure, because I just saw some people sitting down there by the boat ramp, and I was like, you guys got a great seat. That breeze is beautiful down there. It's very enjoyable out here right now. It's in the sun. It's hot, but we're having fun, and we've got some time, so we're going to have some fun. What do you guys think of that? We're going to rock out for a minute because this is almost over, and I've had one heck of a weekend enjoying all these races. I saw some really good racing out there today, really close finishes. We couldn't even call it from right here at the finish line, so that's how close these guys get. I think that's pretty cool, and I know you guys do too, because that's why you're here. And we're going to have your entertainment here for a little while with the Madman and Silent Steve Magical Musical Tour for a little while, okay?
All right. Now you can tell with the tone of my voice, I've gotten news that I don't want to spread out there, but we're not able to field enough boats to run that final heat of Super E Hydro. But folks, let me tell you, if we haven't had fun, I don't know what we've had. What a great town, what a great turnout. We thank this community. We thank everybody that's thrown in and worked hard to pull this event off. You know, again, yesterday, I'm not making excuses, but we ran a lot of races yesterday anticipating bad weather today. Well, good weather showed up, and we ran through our program a little faster than we thought, but still yet, we had some great side-by-side racing. We had a lot of action going on. So we want to thank you all out in television land, TikTok, YouTube, TKDS Sports, Facebook. But we thank everybody for what it is that you've done, this community. I'm going to pass this mic here in just a second to Matt Mayo. Matt, thank you so much. Golly, this town and what they have to bring it's really cool. And I'm going to let Matt talk to you a little bit about the sponsors, whatever he wants to close with. He helped provide the sound for us out here at a short notice and was able to put a system together that kept us going, so thank you for that. If you don't know me, I'm going to tell you who I am. Those do know me. There's a lot. My name is John Ruff. They call me Rough John. And I always like to end it with this. First of all, thank you, God, for keeping us safe. Thank you for this great weather. And I ask that God keeps your hand on you as you move away from this race course. I also ask that you share this with your friends and your family and let them know when we come back, we're going to be bigger, better. We're going to grow this into a festival environment. So let everybody know if you have any involvement in your community and you'd like to get involved, get a hold of these folks here and let them know. But again, we thank everybody for coming out. I'm going to sign off in my usual way. This is Rough John saying peace and love.
Thank you, John, and thank you all you guys here. This was a great weekend for our community. We loved it. You guys really put us on the edge of our seats, and I'm happy to hear that everybody's safe, and we had a good racing weekend, some good competition, some exciting moments. Be honest, I didn't know I was going to be on the edge of my seat till I sat next to John Ruff. That guy will get you more excited than you've ever been about this type of stuff. I had a great time. Hope you do too. We'll play a few more songs while you guys are here. This lake is a beautiful place for us to do this, and we try to do our best to keep it clean. I hope you guys do too before you leave. We appreciate that. We try to take care of our environment here in Choctaw Country because we love it here. So I'm going to go ahead and play this song. It is very moving for me, for John, to have this play here for us at the lake. And it might be a while till we hear it again here in beautiful Stigler, America. So close to the 4th